When people talk about family, they make it sound like an anchor, something steady, safe, unshakable. For me, family was more like a storm, unpredictable and dangerous if you weren't prepared. My name's Lucas, I'm 32, and for most of my life I was the quiet one. The one who swallowed his anger, nodded along, and kept the peace. But quiet doesn't mean weak. Quiet is just what happens before the thunder breaks. When my grandparents died, they left everything to me. The house, the savings, the stocks, nearly $900,000 worth of history and sacrifice. People thought I got lucky. But luck had nothing to do with it. I was the one who sat with them through doctor's appointments, who fixed the leaky pipes at midnight, who answered the phone when no one else bothered. My brother, Damon, he was too busy flashing smiles and borrowing money he'd never pay back. My mother, too blinded by her love for him to notice how deep his scams went. I knew the moment the will was read that they'd come for me. My mother's mouth twisted into that look, disappointment dressed up as grief. Damon smirked like he'd already figured out a way to turn my inheritance into his personal ATM. That's when I stopped being the agreeable son. I started planning. I moved everything into a trust. Every brick of that Victorian house, every dollar, every account, locked tight, with me as trustee. I didn't tell them. I wanted them to think I was still the naive pushover. For a while it worked. Damon sent me texts like, "When's the pool party?" There was no pool. My mother sighed about fairness at family dinners, hinting that your grandfather always meant for Damon to have more. I let it slide. Let them believe I was unguarded. Then one afternoon, they showed up. Damon in sunglasses like he was stepping onto a red carpet, my mother holding a clipboard like she was about to break ground on a new project. He slapped my shoulder. "Good news, bro. We fixed Grandpa's mistake. The house is mine now. You've got till Friday." He waved a paper in my face like a trophy. I smiled. Just a small, polite curve of the mouth, the kind that makes people uneasy. Because I'd been waiting for this exact moment. 2 days later, they returned with a moving truck, laughing like they'd already won. But on the porch beside me stood a man in a navy suit with a county badge clipped to his belt and a thick folder under his arm. He cleared his throat. "Are you Damon Rhodes?" he asked. My brother froze. "This property has been in a trust since last year. Any transfer attempts you've made are fraudulent and legally prosecutable." The color drained from Damon's face. My mother stammered about mistakes, about misunderstanding. I finally spoke. "You didn't misunderstand. You just thought I was still that kid you could push around. You tried to steal from me. From them. And now you're going to learn what happens when the quiet one stops being quiet." They left that day in silence, their movers shuffling awkwardly behind them. I stood on the porch where my grandfather once told me, *Judge people not by their